Affinity Xtra, be extra.
Yeah, people, this is your boy here, Roger Moore, alongside Blue.
That's right,
you know
people,
what
how
I'm
we doing?
saying? Man, need to get hydrated right here still, you know, hence why you're going to see water and coconut water get drunk today still.
Coconut water's the vibe, you know.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I've got, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't got coconut water today, but now you say that, I should have brought coconut water.
Yeah. I can box off a litre a day easy. But
Easy?
But the thing is it's affording.
This is what I mean? Like, it's not cheap.
You know what I'm saying?
It isn't cheap.
It's not about the cheap one either. You have to get the bougie ones.
Yeah, man. And the thing was, you know, now you say that, my complication was which water do I go for? Because some people say that you can't go drinking all sorts of water now because it's not good for you. Yeah.
No, definitely not tap water. Remember back in the days, you just stick your mouth underneath water.
See, I still box off tap water, but I know it's not good for you. Yeah, I know. When you're thirsty though, but I know I need to start drinking more filtered water. Yeah. And you have to be careful what brand of filtered water you're drinking as well.
Yeah, 100%, man. 100%.
Because I know
we filter water at my yard ourselves.
Is it?
We got a stick like a filtration machine.
A machine?
Yeah.
We just put ours in the kettle.
I'll send you the link. No.
If
No.
I don't want
You know what I'm saying? No, you see, that's the problem right there, people. That's the problem right there still. No, but you save the money and not buying bottled water.
Okay. We're going to have to do it, people. Because I know they do say that's linked to a lot of illnesses that we're having, particularly in the UK.
There's lots of metals that happen that end up in our system.
Yeah.
So no, 100%. You know, definitely. I'll send you a cover to it because my wife's got one, and my dad. When I got my dad even said in the pulpit, says it's one of the best things my son bought for me, if not the best. Yeah, but by him that. And he said it tastes different, it tastes clear. And because my dad's from back home, he had fresh water. You know what I'm saying? You know, he knows what fresh water tastes like. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? He cleans up the water good.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Bowls it up and whatever.
That's the Christmas gift cards for everybody to get this year.
Yeah, man.
It's some proper water devices.
Yeah, man.
But that's not even the conversation we're here to have today. JB.
You buy the one machine. I sent JB, said this is
even my work colleagues, that should be the secret Santa gift that you'll collect and get me.
It's not £5. No.
That's fine. Everyone put their £5 together and get me a gift. But yes, guys, welcome to 7Sharp. It's been great to see you, and I hope you've had a great Christmas, because obviously Christmas has come and gone. People barely swell up. And everyone's swollen up now.
That's a good one. That's a good point.
It is, man. Belly swell up, and everyone's got those kind of traditions or kind of like promises they've made themselves that they're going to do for the next 12 months that they never achieve. I don't know why we set standards that most people can't do. Like, statistically, no one passes 4 months with their resolutions that they're going to do. It's not resolution.
Do it now. Do it now.
This is it.
Just do it now. I'm fed up with that rubbish, bro. Especially when it comes to gym. When it comes to gyms are making the most money in January.
All the time, because you swell up yourself with Christmas turkey and all the stuff, and then come March.
First month for free. Yeah. And you book 12 months, first month for free. Everyone goes, I got no money, let me book the gym in.
But you know what though? For those that do go to the gym, it's a nice deal, because then you get to have like a discount to someone else's
gym. Go to the gym, so there's no point.
But you
got a gym membership, so what's the point?
I do, but I use other people's membership on those kind of deals just to enjoy it, because they're not going to do it for the rest of the year. So my gym doesn't have a swimming pool or jacuzzi, so I'm like, let me go and chill out in them facilities.
What's his name?
David Lloyd,
that's
Village.
Yeah.
All of them. I'm taking them. Listen, if you're listening, you want to give me one of yours, then please do so too. I ain't got no goals. I'm just enjoying going to the gym and getting away. But yeah, man.
I was looking at doing some sauna, watching Sky Sports Flex, the gyms no productivity gym sessions, no one less than.
And that's something that they should start doing, putting football in the gyms or more sports around. To the gyms I go to, you don't see nothing but dry adverts.
Listen, I just see when I go to Mikey Spice, you just see pure workouts by
big out to Mikey Spice.
Some muscle men that's like you going this, I'm mash, and when you look up, you go wait.
Yeah. For those that know Mikey Spice in the UK, well, you should know Mikey Spice. He's been a guest on here many times.
Yeah.
He's a great instructor. He said to me recently, like, I should come around, and I smiled and was like, yeah, definitely. But walked out and was like, there's not a chance you are going to see me.
I'm gonna clip that, bro.
Clip it and send it to him. Mikey, love you, but love you from a distance, my brother. I'm not coming there because I just feel like he's going to turn me into a gladiator, and my body can't take that.
I'll send his part to his wife as well. Do you want your husband to be a gladiator? She go, yes. Say it to Mikey Spice.
You know what? You know the thing is though, and Mikey, he may not know this, but what's the term that they're giving now for attractive men who are
Alpha males.
No, I'm
Alpha dogs.
I can't remember the I'm gonna have to check it now, but that's it. Dad bods. So dad bods are hot at the moment. So dad bods, for those that don't know what a dad bod is, it's a guy who doesn't look bulky, muscly or anything. Just basically looks like me, and they are the sexy thing at the minute. Like I am the prize. I'm the prize. Let me go and find it. Dad bods, right, guys. Google it. Dad bods at the moment are the thing.
And you know what? He might have a point there, you know, guys.
Dad bods. A dad bod is a slang term for a body type that is typically found in middle-aged men who are gained weight around the waist. Top 100, mate. Like, if you look at all these successful men, DMs. See, like, I'm the prize. I am the prize.
I don't get no DMs because I ain't got a dad bod.
See, yeah, and then they said that men that got no hair are sexy as well, bold. So so I'm in the top.
Am I doing everything not to get message, not to get DMs?
You're doing everything to stay where you are. You are doing what you should do. Okay, I've just been blessed in this position.
so everybody says, yo, but yeah, like, I got this nice.
Grow the hairs, don't get no grays.
Have a six pack.
Yeah, man. Like,
it doesn't work for me.
You know, six pack is 1997, bro. Like nobody wants those abs anymore. It's too much work. Like that's too much chicken and too much regular going down to like our supermarkets to have chicken breast and then just cooking it dry. Dad bods is, you know, fried chicken, jerk chicken, and a dumpling, and no less work.
You know why? Probably dad bods are attractive because it doesn't put the pressure on the woman. That's why.
Yeah, you know, they're easy to get. That's probably why. Dad bods are easy to get. Not me though. I'm taken. So, I just want to make that clear before we do start getting DMs, like messages up in here, like, you know. There are other dad bods that you can go and have a look at, and you know, all the best. All
right, guys.
But then again, some women nowadays are too choosy anyway. So you know, take a dad bod, but we're not going to go down that route.
I think the beginning of these conversations kind of set the scene, you know. He has really set the scene. He has set the scene for where these conversations going to be positioning.
We're right on track. We're right on track with it. Yeah. So if for those that don't know the term polygamy, is polygamy, isn't it?
I know poly. Anything poly sounds wrong. Poly this, poly.
I know poly putting the kettle on.
Yeah, man.
Yes. Man. But basically, like it's polygamy is the term that is mainly used for men who are able to have, well, I shouldn't say able, who have more than one wife.
Boss man.
You know what? He said, and it's funny that it's stated as more than one wife, but if you've got more than one girlfriend, it's just fast. But anyway, but then polyandry is when a woman is married to more than one man. Now, for those in the UK, before you get yourself excited,
anyway, I never ever seen that happen. I can't think of
a woman that has more than one man.
Yeah, I don't think, because I don't watch these programs. Yeah, but I never thought that really. Obviously, it would happen, but I've never thought it would be a thing.
I've met a woman who has more than one man, and she's not cheating, and both men are aware of the woman. I've met her. I'm not saying names because I'm going to put this on my socials, and I know she sees my socials, so I'm talking about you. But anyway, yeah, I have seen that, and it was an interesting conversation to have with her. But it's obviously, but to be married in the UK, to have more than one wife, it's not allowed. Although under Sharia law, I don't know. I don't want to put no stats out there for something I don't know. But I know that obviously in some cultures and some religions, some people do have more than one wife. My understanding is some of them get married abroad and then come back to the UK, and abroad they're seen as their wife and stuff like that. I don't know.
But over here, it's just the thing.
The neck squeeze. But yeah, so that's what it's seen like. But at the moment, I reckon that we're not down that route. But as America does, sometimes the UK does too. So it wouldn't be too long, in my eyes, before we end up copying them in some shape or form, and allowing people to do that.
Okay, cool. So for me then, you know what I've noticed of late when I'm watching TV, because you know TV is an influencer, and it prepares you for the future when it comes to you know, new things, new mentalities, new stuff. So it's expression. So we got seen a lot of is talking about, before you get into almost official relationship, is just never, you would hear now and again about these swing parties in people's houses. Yeah, like back when I was younger, you might, if it's swinger things, and you would see about 10 years they would have these parties in how people's houses. We're going over to Susan's house now. it's clubs. Now it's a big business thing, and what I see on TV, you know what I'm saying. Same people, them things now work with me. But like, I'm like, okay, so there seems to be a culture now. Yeah, so we're talking about the last show that we did, you know, for the ones who, you know, so last show we talked about, you know, marriage and myths, the myths of basically that there's a lot of cheating going on in relationships, especially from a Christian perspective, within our Christian circles. There's a lot of cheating, whether it's emotional or physical. Yeah, both are as bad as each other. Yeah, but men are more doing the physical, as he said. Just referring to this conversation, and women are doing more the emotional stuff. Yeah, but the women don't kind of wipe your hands off on this one. But the emotional stuff is as bad. Yeah, especially under God's in God's eyes, according to the word that we follow, King James version, by the way, and you know what I'm saying, you know what I mean, unedited version, but from 1666, but now you go from that extreme. I said, okay, let's step out slightly into secular culture, because one thing I do notice is that secular culture has defined a lot of things when it comes to our thought processes when we come in our spaces, and influences pastors and leaders and ministries, because we are so much more on these social medias and platforms, the information that goes on there. But now, you know, these swingers introduction of, okay, if you're not happy, you know, it's not just about divorce. Okay, to spice up the marriage, go to these spaces. Try this out. There's nothing wrong, and then you know, and you'd think culturally it's like, oh, the men, they go out there, and, you know, but now it seems to be just both ways. Just carnage when it comes to swing. It's not just the man introducing it. It's the women that are introducing it. And it's almost there's a thing now where the women are introducing it, the men are like, I'm not too sure about this. I see a lot of that now portrayed through secular TV. And when I'm minding my own business, and I sent you the other day, is this woman called Kenya, and it's always seen as a, you know, we see it as a cult thing, like a one white guy master has 15 children, 15 wives and all that matters. That's how we see it as, But now you see black woman, which obviously we're gonna look at a video about. I don't want to hear your comments and the levels of destructiveness this can lead to, but it's like, bro, to me it's just like, I'm confused, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I really do see these elements of this culture actually is the reasoning why we are struggling in our spaces when it comes to relationships, because this is almost not, I don't do that. But what's the difference between swinging and if you're cheating?
I think swinging is a committed relationship, isn't it? So swingers, apparently, I'm not one.
I'm here to learn.
I'm just saying from what I
you know what
is. I find these things fascinating. So and I don't find it fascinating enough to try, but I find it fascinating because, you know what, I like I said,
you've evangelized there.
You know what, my wife would tell you, I always find like relationships conversations interesting, like, and when you grow up in like a Christian household, you kind of think the norm of any relationship is always like what you see, until you kind of get older and you understand the world a bit better, and you're thinking, well, I'm not saying it's normal, but how does that work for you? Like, you know what I mean? So when I've heard about swingers, a committed relationship, like, and from what I've seen and read, is couples who will then say to one of the partners, how do you feel about inviting another partner into this relationship, or another couple into this relationship, and we swap sexual partners? Actually, saying that, there was a show on Channel 4 UK, just for those that are in the UK. There was a channel, there's a show on UK where they were experimenting and researching and talking to couples who went involved into this swingers thing. And I remember there was a black couple from Southeast London that went onto the show, and the girl was into it, and the guy was like, nah, I'm not doing this. And she had to convince him that it was fine and normal, and that she still wants to be with him, but she just wants to see what it's like to be with others. And he okayed it, and they both went there, and they both came out and said it was a pleasantly interesting experience. And I was like, nah, that don't sound like a great experience.
That sounds like you're bored, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, it seems you're bored, and it shows you, again, what we talked about before, the inability to commit to relationships now. It's almost like a sweet. It's like we're so is the word like central. We so much about feelings when it comes to relationships. Yeah, that do we just not committed?
You know what it is? I don't even. This is just me now. I don't. Is it that the people are struggling with commitment, or are we so exposed now to so much information visually and information from what we read that now people are like, oh well, what can I do more? And they invest more in the wrong way. So rather than looking at experiences where it's about the couple, it's how can we enjoy our experience as a couple with another couple, with a device, so then it gets like so mounted that the relationship is so minute and small because you've added so much more things to it that you think is going to give you a pleasantly good experience. Like I remember listening to a lady called Dr. Kale, yeah, like the food, and she was saying what's interesting is couples who are married, heterosexual couples, spend less than, I think she was saying, and this is in a year, 20 minutes just standing face to face to their partner, just staring at them. Like we don't just stand in front of our partners anymore and just stare and look and just talk. Not a lot of people do that.
Yeah, we talk through devices.
Well, no, like what she was trying to say was like, like when some couples do it, but not a lot of couples just stand there, and just look at their partner and just look for like 5 minutes. Like they're uncomfortable, they look away, they fidget, the phone rings.
They're guilty.
There's so much things there where it's like, what? Like a lot of couples will look and be like, what are you looking at? Like, what's the matter? Like, what? And it brings on a conversation rather than just looking and being like, you're amazing, you look beautiful, you're talented, or just staring. There's not a lot of couples that do that for a long period of time. And I was like, let me try this. She's right. I lasted about a minute. And I was like, all right, cool. You're staying too long now. Let's just move on. So I get it.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, things are changing, people. But first and foremost, fundamentally, yeah, before we even get into this, is it wrong to have... Well, we're not saying it's... This is the joke is, we say it's wrong to cheat.
Yeah.
Is it wrong to have multiple wives? From a biblical, like we're talking about, we've and you pause because there's so many examples of that behavior in the Bible. Biblical. So I'm asking you as I'm now I know what I'm cool with. You know what I'm saying? I have one wife, and you know what I mean. I'm not looking to break that because that's what I've been. That's the culture and everything that I grew up in. Now flipping it to you. What are you saying?
Okay, so I personally think that having multiple wives is wrong, and I think the reason I personally believe it's wrong, or multiple husbands as well, okay, and the reason I think it's wrong is because I don't think you can dedicate a real time, affection, and love to somebody when there's so much people to give it to.
No, not what you think.
Yeah.
Is it wrong for as Christians to have
as Christians?
As Christians, are you going to hell if you have 3 wives?
The Bible says let every man should have their own wife, and woman should have their own husband. But then, are we misreading that? I think yes, you should only have one partner. From a biblical perspective,
so I ain't really looked at it like this. You know what I mean? Because culturally, it doesn't. I don't even think about it.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm well aware about Solomon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm well aware about David.
David had dagger wives?
You know what I'm saying? But is that just a
cultural thing?
Cultural thing in the king days? And in the day still, yeah.
But some cultures still practice it, and some cultures practice that and believing in as a Christian as well. So again, that question is it wrong? I mean, I don't know. I need to... I want to say yes, it's wrong. But I know someone's going to be in our DMs like, it's not wrong because blah, 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 blah. Like,
it is example. But then you could say David got somebody murdered, and just because he got somebody murdered doesn't mean it's right.
Well, that's different though. Yeah. David got someone murdered. That was cheating. Like, let's remember, he wasn't officially with her. Like, he did, that was for David. That was lust because he saw her on top of the roof. So he was fascinated because she was naked. Then he took fast and brought him to a room and fast with her, even when she was like on her cycle and she was told no. And then because he felt guilty for what he did, he tried to fix it by making the husband who was responsible stay with his wife.
Yeah.
And then killed him.
Yeah.
And then married her.
Yeah.
And then had a child and then lost. So yeah, he was cheating then. So that was never his wife. He was his wife afterwards, and we don't hear nothing about what if she had more children after that. But prior to that, that's 1,000 times cheating, because he saw her naked and took his desires upon her for doing that one. That's also abuse of control, by the way. Like, he had power and abused it. Like, so to all you managers out there who abuse your powers, not to say sleeping with your pet staff, but you being fast. Yeah, man, that was cheating. So yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. So it sounds like, guys, if you're listening to us and going, these guys, there's a 2% chance we can do this.
Yeah, you don't do it. Why would you want to though?
No, I had somebody who's not Christian said to me straight, mate, it's hard enough to do one.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
it's hard enough in his life to have one missus. Let alone having no number loads of them.
I think it's just hard for the guy as well. Like, I don't think I wouldn't want to have more than one wife. One woman is hard enough work. Mm-hmm. Two people, and two people are just too deep-headed, man. And I think that also we got to remember we're in a sexual time as well. I think most people would want two wives because they're looking at it from a sexual perspective rather than a growth and supportive and build into relationship perspective. Yeah. So that's what they're looking at.
He's just sleeping around. That's what
man. It's just options in it. It's like, yeah, okay, cool. When one says no, the other one says yes, and you just keep playing between the two.
Yeah, that's not live. So okay, cool. Right. So all right then. So you want me to get to this video?
Let's have a look at this video.
Yeah.
Kenya.
Yeah, Kenya.
Also, she's older than the guys that she's with. I don't know if age is the issue. Well, I shouldn't say that. Age shouldn't be an issue. Although, here's the interesting question before we jump to this video. Mm-hmm. Should age be an issue when you're a Christian? So if you're in your 50s, is it wrong for a guy to be married to a woman who's, just say the guy's 55 and the woman's 24? Is that too much of an age gap as a Christian?
That's a whole nother episode by itself, bro. You know what I'm saying? So don't watch age, people. You know what I'm saying? Age ain't nothing but a number. No. Why do that? I might get cancelled now.
That's the wrong person to quote as well.
Listen, man. What we quote, man? That's the guilty line, man. You know, that's gonna be used in court. That the line is, you know what I'm saying? Yo, bro, you built this tune up, blood. Like, you gave yourself away, blood. Like, you know, made some mad thing. But let's set this up.
All right, so basically what we're going to see is a video
press of... pause. You just let me know when you want to pause.
Let's go for it. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Let's hear it.
My name is Kenya. This is Carl, my husband of 26 years. And this is Tiger, my husband of 10 years.
So basically...
26 years and 10 years. Which means Tiger was married for 16 years before this teamy version of Morris Chestnut came into her life and tried to finesse.
Man look like contacts. You reckon that's contacts?
I was looking at that, but I didn't want to look too deep into that.
Yeah, anyway, cool.
Look at this. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Carl and I are entrepreneurs. We run several companies online, and we've written several books together.
For a living, I'm an investor. I sit around and look at numbers and charts and watch stock market.
So when you say she's older, she's not that much older. Like, she's the light-skinned brother, he's 50.
Yeah.
She's 48, and his brother's 40.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, cool. So it's not an age thing.
It's not a massive age thing.
No, it's not.
So he's older.
Yeah, he's older. The real husband's older.
Yeah.
And Toy Boy is 40.
So he's like 8 years younger.
Yeah.
Wow.
Decade tolerance is tolerated.
Every lady should have two husbands. I'm legally married to Carl for the past 26 years. We have 3 kids together. When we decided that we wanted to have this multiple relationship structure in our marriage, we went straight to our kids and talked to them about it.
All right, that's wrong. That's wrong, bro. That's wrong.
I've seen this before, and every time I see it, my belly just swells. Like,
bro, the way she said to the men while they're doing the bed up, bro. Every woman should have
two husbands, yeah?
Yo, bro, what sort of soft boyness is that? And on top of that now, your children, your teenagers, you know.
Yeah.
And your mom and dad come and sit you down.
And said, Are you okay if mommy has a next man, but I'm still here as your dad? I don't. You know what though? And when I saw this, the first question to me was, is he messing around with somebody else? Then, like, what was the arrangement? Is he allowed to have another woman then as well? Like, you know, like she can have a husband. Does he have a second wife? Does he have a girlfriend? Like, what's the rules of play on this? How does? Because it just kind of feels like everything's within her favor, not his.
I want to know how her daddy's in her life. You know what I mean? I don't want to go too much into that one.
Told them exactly what it was, exactly what it was not, and we always kept the door open for them to ask questions, share their thoughts, opinions, feelings, and we always supported them.
All right. Get a different task. But did you see the legs under there?
I have other tasks. In the 12th year of our marriage, Carl and I decided that I was going to have multiple partners because I had met and fallen for another guy. So I came back and reported that to Carl.
So we decided to talk about it. Like, what do we do? How do we go about this? And that began a 2-year journey of Kenya and I just kind of discussing things. We just had to figure things out. So we discussed it for a number of years. I finally came into the knowledge and understanding about feminine, expression, and realized you have to allow women to be free and express themselves. And as a man, I need to support her in doing that.
That's stupid.
Okay,
sorry.
Let's switch modes. Okay, go for it.
It's stupid because then it just means that he doesn't understand femininity. Like, so for a woman to be free,
but people saying he's not feminine. Well, maybe he's got too much femininity.
So freedom means narcissistic, and like she's allowed to kind of like dictate and control and lead, and like that doesn't make it. You took 2 years to figure out that she needs a next man, and the thing she said as well was she had multiple partners, which means this isn't the first. So my man isn't the first guy who she's kind of like identified as someone she wants to be with and enjoy. She's she's made herself available to multiple guys. I don't know in what capacity, but even still, that doesn't bring honor to your marriage and your relationship. To show yourself to people to say I'm available. I don't even think they've even got a wedding ring.
Bro, look at the way he's looking at the camera, bro. Look at the way she's looking at him.
Yeah,
like, bro, like she's got him whooped, man. And it's like on a real, like, this is the type of guy that I think seems to be, yo, I've one of them and I can just mess about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And if guys are listening in here, man, like, yo,
it's embarrassing. I'll say that, and everyone's relationship is different. So, but then they pull it out on public for people to debate. So I can say what I want, and I think for me, I can within reason.
Yeah.
But I think it's just wrong that you're vocalizing saying that one, it's femininity. So, and women need to kind of like feel liberated in their decisions, and so one of their decisions is for her is that she needs to explore other men for fulfillment. And that would make her happy. No, like if you're in a relationship, a committed relationship, there's doors you close, man. Like you can look at other people and be like,
the reason why they're saying that the doors ain't closed is because the husband is not satisfactory in these areas. Yeah, that's the reason why I have to keep these doors open. Because I'm just flipping.
Yeah, no, I totally get it. I totally get it.
That's the counter argument to what you're saying and what I've heard. Out of males, not only males but females, yeah, because the partner is not doing what. But the thing is, I'm like, I hear what you're saying, but flip it your side. How are you ticking every box? And if you're not ticking, you know what I'm saying? There's a balance, man, bro. No one is good. No one's Superman. You know what I mean? No one's Superwoman. No one's gonna tick every single box.
I was about to say the same thing. In a relationship, no one's box is always gonna get ticked. And if you are, well done to you, more power to you. But I don't think everyone's in relationship.
If you think you are, you're not.
You're not gonna get them ticked, man. You know what I mean?
Like things that for the champion.
It's unrealistic. Like not a lot of couples can have a relationship where there's fulfillment in every area. There's going to be areas where you're not fulfilled, and it goes back to the conversation we had before. It comes back to parts where you have to educate yourself around things that you're not being fulfilled in. Like, it's not his role to make her happy, but it's not his role to give up his wife for a next man to try and make her happy, because then that's a next dude trying to impose happiness. And plus, for me anyway, we got kids as well. I just think like would you be happy for your child to be in the exact same kind of position? Because what you're demonstrating in the household is this is acceptable, this is okay. So then your kids might go out and do the same thing. I don't think that's okay.
Is it like a midlife crisis? Because the kids are getting they seem to hit that teenager spot, teenager in the 20s, and she's like, and I think nobody prepares a lot of, like, especially where, because we both got married, in young, compared to these days, man. We got married like babies, man. Like, me like 20. 21, 22, like, me 21, sugar, 20, years ago anyway. I'm saying, I was a youth. And for me, I think that after 15, 20 years of marriage, and when you all pop up and you get to your 40s, and you still got strength in your body, you still got energy, you know what I'm saying? And when the children is not dependent and you get this boost of energy, you know what I'm saying? Obviously yours are young, but my, like, you know what I'm saying? But my I don't have to worry about picking up from school, you know what I mean? I heard my son this morning. I heard my son last night, you know what I'm saying? And that's the bad of it. As long as I got internet, all I do is hear him, you know what I mean? So I'm in a nice space right now, you know what I'm saying? So the energy starts to swing up and you got time, you got energy. You know what I'm saying? She got too much energy.
And no sense. That's just my thing anyway. Like, you got to, for me, again, like, does it demasculate him to allow another guy to do something that he can't do? Because if that's what we're saying, so if she's saying, I wanted another guy because I wanted fulfillment, then his role's redundant. Like, is that not, that's technically, like, biblically, that's grounds for divorce as well. So he could leave and remarry.
But he accepted the new terms.
Yeah, he did.
And he's there helping the man build the bed.
Which made me wonder who's real. They all sleep in the same room.
Oh, bro.
Because if they all sleep in the same room, like, it just gets more ridiculous anyway. Bro. But I think, like, I just think and this is my opinion, and it's not dogging on the woman, but I just think it's wrong. I think it's demasculating the guy.
Imagine her family watching this on YouTube, bro. They must be. Imagine she got like a sister or cousin, like female cousin. They're going, she's a, you know what I mean? They're cussing, bro.
They might be open to it though.
Nah. We talk about black folk now. You know what I'm saying? You always, no, don't get me wrong, you get dodgy ones. And there's some people like this, listen, I'm not a Christian, I mean, I'll go to church, but them things we now do, you know what I'm saying?
You know, one thing I didn't do my research on, I didn't check her books. Because the books that they wrote books in it. So I need to kind of check into the books that they've written around what? Because I mean,
romance novels.
I hope not. Because that's that whole Megan Good and my guy who wrote a marriage book and then got divorced. But and it happened. I'm not dissing them. I am. But I'm just saying, like, for them, because these are people in high ranking roles. He's a finance manager. They're both entrepreneurs. They run their own business. They bring income. If that's their home, it looks like they're bringing a good income. So they're not struggling from the looks of it. So how are they so intellectual from a business perspective, but then from someone like ourselves looking in, not that very smart in their decisions around life choices?
I don't know, bro. This is when people might think, oh, why did it bring the swingers thing? This is when it really shows you the piece of contract that we have. It's in tatters outside of our spaces, Christian spaces, and it shows you that this is how it's encroaching, because this is not the norm, but this is happening. It's encroaching into our spaces. Because it's almost becoming, oh my gosh, you know when you used to say that's the forbidden fruit and you can't say it. You know what I'm saying? It's when you see a mango, and when you see somebody nyam a mango in front of you. Yo, you know what I'm saying? It's different, man. And they go like all over the face and go, yo, this mango's good, you know. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my goodness, that mango looks sweet. You know what I'm saying? But before, people tell you about this fruit called mango, you say, yo, this fruit mango nice, you know, nice. And if you can, I can live without mango. I just keep on eating apples. You know what I mean? Some pink ladies. You know what I'm saying? I keep eating pink ladies, and it makes me, you know what I'm saying? You know, I don't have to worry about mangoes, but not until you see the mango, you go, all of my teeth is not can't handle. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Roger saying stick to what you know.
You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, but the thing is, it's it's encroaching, bro, because you can see some of the philosophies of what she's saying. You can see a woman going and saying, I cheated on my husband because I wanted to be in touch. I wanted to feel more like a woman. He doesn't make me feel like a beautiful. He doesn't make me feel like that. You can hear it and see it.
She finessed it because what she said was, I'm cheating. I ain't gonna lie. She finessed it in a way where she was like, I'm cheating, but I want you to be involved in my decision making, in my cheating, and in my uncertainty of life. And I want you to accept it. Because remember, the guy said it took him 2 years to sit down and figure out if this is okay, and the decision he came back with was he understood it from a woman's perspective, the things that she needed, and then he kind of okayed it. So
2 years,
2 years. So
2 seconds.
Let's look at this. Look at the time scale.
Nope.
She's clearly gone through questioning about.
She's clearly cheated.
She's cheated. I think she definitely cheated. She's messed around somewhere, then come back to her husband, and then was like, "Listen, I want you, but I want them, and I want this, and I want that." And he's come back and he was gone, okay. Now, and I don't want to diss him too much, but as a guy responsible for, and some people might argue and be like, well, he's making a decision over his relationship. He would you to kind of like make judgment. They put it on social media, I can't. Basically, as a guy who's responsible for a household, he's responsible for his wife and children, I think it's a wrong decision he's made to allow this to happen under his watch. Because again, we'll go back to, it's not just impacting him. What about his kids' friends who are like, yo, your mom is nasty. Like, she's playing with this one. That breaks down relationship and friendship.
Imagine you're 16, you're doing your GCSEs, and this comes on TV, bro.
Yeah.
About your parents. You know what I'm saying?
You could be any age.
Bro, listen.
Your kids are playing
your
football.
Schoolmates, bro. Yeah, bro. They're like this. Yo, your mom's getting married to me next week.
Yeah, your mom's got two dads, yeah?
Yo, listen.
Can I be the third?
And then you got your mate's dad talking to your mom. Yeah,
man. And the mad thing is, I suppose, like, because everyone keeps talking about, like,
we living. Smile at her.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Because it shows that she's not satisfied with, like, one guy. So it means that there's opportunity there maybe for a third or fourth or
that's
fifth.
the walk of shame by the dad when he comes to pick up this year. The dad comes to pick you up, man.
Stop in the car. Like, text the child and say, come out to see me now.
Everyone turn around, all the women, because all the women were like this, talking about you, go, yeah, there he is there. Yeah. Pretending like he can't hear.
But then I wonder if women look at him and think, oh, well, he's available then.
They don't want him, bro.
He's got a dad bod.
Yes, don't get me started on that, bro. He's got the cheeks and he's got the belly as well.
He's got the dreads, man. He's not a real rasta.
But yeah, no, he eats bacon, bro. All day long. He eats bacon. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's carry pace and play, man. We're going to keep it moving.
Can't afford bacon, but bacon bits.
I met Tiger at a Halloween party. He was dressed as Tiger Woods.
Is that a swingers party or a Halloween party?
You know, the ironic is this as well. Did you hear what she said?
Yeah.
So she met her new partner at a Halloween party.
Yeah.
Dressed up, and the name is the same name as her husband. So her husband's Tiger.
Is it?
This brother here.
No, his name's Tiger.
I thought the other guy's name was Tiger. No, he was dressed up as Tiger Woods. Isn't the other guy Tiger?
Okay, right. All right. I'm sure he's.
Let's check.
I met Tiger at a Halloween party.
He was Tiger.
He was dressed as Tiger Woods.
Ignore me.
And he was looking hot and sexy.
Well, I came out and had a dance with you, so we had a nice little romantic, slow dance.
Look at the other husband.
It was real nice.
Yes.
And so I decided,
look at his body language.
I'm going to see where this leads to.
Right. So those just go right up there, and then the green painting goes in the center.
All right.
I'm super multifaceted. It feels like Carl fits one part of who I am, philosophical and spiritual, and we have these deep conversations. And then the other part is like thrill-seeking, excitement, traveling, and that's who Tiger fits. But I'm both of those people in one body.
Which is Jesus.
Bro, the Bible talks about being lukewarm, you know. You know what I'm saying?
This woman said
she's grey. She's grey, bro. She's shades of grey, bro.
She's all the grey.
Shades of grey, bro.
She basically said my original husband's boring and dry and he won't do nothing. and my new boyfriend has all the fun.
Food, yeah.
This is what she's saying. She's like, we can have real conversations.
We can pay the bills with my main husband, and we can party hard with my ex.
With my real husband, we can talk spiritually, which he doesn't talk very well, because all he does is says yes clearly. And this fake Eric Sermon dude likes to go and do kind of like traveling orbits with her. Wrong, man.
So I like to have those multiple partnerships.
Is it one nail for each painting?
It's probably gonna be 2. Let's do the big painting first.
We're all basically trailblazers in this way, and we all support each other. And that's why I'm so ready to support Tiger and Kenya whenever they need support in their relationship or anything else.
I think a lot of what people see on a day-to-day is kind of like the whys. Why would anybody do that? Why would that man invite you into his house and have you with his wife? Why? It's a benefit to have another person there. It's a benefit to have somebody that you can kind of relate to, that you can trust, versus just having some random person come in.
Or cheating.
Just
lying, hiding, sneaking.
It really adds a lot of serenity to the
Have you go. Because for the whole time, I'm just watching the original guy's reaction. He's not really looked at that guy at all.
Bro, yeah, man, I give him advice. I give him advice about my wife and what she loves, and you can do that. You can do. You mad, blood?
I'm
you
here.
Mad? Are you absolutely mad? Give me advice, bro. You give you're texting cousin Doogie. Yo, cousin Doogie.
It's after 7 now. Gloves are off. Listen, first of all, I don't think he's confident in the decision making because he hasn't looked at the other guy. He hasn't looked at Tiger. He hasn't really.
But he said we're trailblazers.
Yeah, what does that mean? I mean, like, everyone's a trailblazer in their stupidness, but the fact that this guy Tiger has said, you know, like, why would another man allow a next guy to come in the house? And then it's interesting that he's used words like cheating, respect, honesty, and then she's trying to pipe in there to kind of like big it up to be like it's normal. And this guy, the original husband, still hasn't said nothing really on it. It's just kind of sat there. To me, body language wise, this says that he's not comfortable with it.
Bro, this is for, and the thing is, before people say this is only happening in one place in the world. End of the day, no. This is happening, people. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, there's a clear correlation with the world's desensitization of this, and the correlation of the increase in churches of divorce and cheat because of cheating and whatever. This all influences that. You know what I'm saying? It influences the culture. Once you lay the seed up, I want to be in touch with my femininity. I don't feel so feminine anymore. I need, and this is, and she's basically said, I want to be dark. I want to be a Christian on Sunday.
Yeah.
And I want to be for the streets on a Saturday. So with my husband, you know what I mean? I'm going to be good God. And then on Saturday, I'm going to be Charlie for the streets.
It's interesting when and I don't always try to look at these conversations, but masculinity and femininity come into it, and there's a lot more talk of femininity than there is like masculinity in this kind of like conversation, and there's nothing there to kind of emasculate either man. Like, this Tiger Brothers tried to bring it back a bit by bringing it from a perspective of it's good to have somebody in your relationship, and it's tried to make it sound like it's a benefit, but in what way does it benefit a married couple who's committed to each other? Like, this woman has openly said she keeps looking for other men, like she's open to other relationships, and then that's how Tiger was able to get in. So it makes me think, well, then Tiger isn't the only addition to this relationship, which means,
well, the title is "What a Woman Wants a Third Husband."
Well, yeah, and I didn't want to mash that one. But
it's right in the title, but it is, you know what I'm saying. But it's going there. But listen,
a lot of guys that I meet are. I always start out by telling guys that I meet, I already am in 2 long-term marriages.
How do they react to that?
Most react well. Oh, I'm dating because I'll always be dating. It's just fun. What can I say? It's hard to explain this because it feels like this is not rocket science. We all love attention, energy, relationships, and love. But the relationships that I'm looking for are sort of, they are less time consuming than our relationship. They're more about going out, grabbing a drink, going dancing, having some fun.
Okay.
So she's telling her two husbands, "I'm still dating. I still got time to. I still got time to go to the bar. I'm pull. Well, she's pulling. She's pulling.
And it's interesting. They were like,
And she's enjoying the hunt.
Yeah. She said, "I'm never going to stop dating." You know what this is? This is a broken woman. Yeah, who has like the Bible talks about in the latter days, people be lovers of themselves. And I feel like this woman's collecting guys like the Pokemon, because she's not looking at making any benefit at all to her own life in terms of happiness and fulfillment. She's just learned that actually, if I have another man and another man, if I continue to have my cake and eat it, I've got a family at home, but I can still mess around with other men. That's a life. That's got to be a horrible life to be living. There's no, what's the fulfillment there?
Well,
yeah.
Well,
It's going to take a lot more to get over the jealousy of having a person that's coming in that may become a sexual partner with you. They come in and they wow with
still not looking.
Gifts and jewels and all that. That's okay. I can match that. But if somebody comes in and they absolutely steal your heart, I can't match that. I can't come back in and steal it back from them.
Never am I looking.
Notice how the second husband is doing all the talking, you know.
All the talking.
And is it fashion dread is keeping quiet.
Fashion dread. But it's interesting.
You know.
Did you hear that though? So the guy said, and this is when it comes out when I said before about femininity and masculinity. So the guy said, if a guy comes in and gives you all these different things, I can match that. So from a masculinity point, if he brings in money, I can match the money. But if he takes your heart, I can't match that. Like, it's gone. So he's the first person to talk about jealousy and the fact of losing something. First husband still hasn't said nothing. Like, the first husband was talking about supporting these two. And how it makes it works for them two. He's talking about if a third person comes in, it's about playing the line of, if it's for fun, that's cool. But if it's for keeps, I'm in danger. He's more masculine than the first guy.
Yeah.
Can see where your lashing misses anyway. But anyway.
Bro, listen.
To replace you, baby. The three of us have a very individualized relationship. We don't all come together like some form of throuple. We have a 2-bedroom place at this time. Carl has his own bedroom. I currently share a bedroom with Tiger.
You see?
I think it's time to switch things up. I want to bring in some new, partnership. I need my own space to cultivate that kind of relationship. I would like to bring up this conversation about the separate bedrooms with Carl so that Carl can then speak to Tiger and help him understand that there's no love lost just because we have separate bedrooms. If you, Carl, explain to him how things changed when he came in.
When you moved in, it was an adjustment for us.
Well, I want to end the stream right now.
my head was like,
bro, I don't think we can get to the end of this, but I think that is this getting to all levels of wrong, bro?
she said that she wants the new guy to talk to the last guy about the bedroom situation. So she's not even going to do it herself. She's brought in some new guy. And then she said she doesn't even share the bedroom with her husband, her first husband. She sleeps with Tiger. And now she wants this. I can't.
Children are not living nowhere near this.
It's a 2-bedroom house, and now you want 3-bedroom. So what? That Tiger and the first person to sleep together.
No, the first husband is gonna be sleeping in the settee, bro. Yeah,
wow.
It's like he's ready to go sleep. It's
gonna be like that kids' nursery song. There was 3 in the bed, and the little one said,
"Roll over, roll over."
Just careful where you roll.
You said, "Man, yo, what sort of songs were you singing back in the what on earth, bro?"
But so just to end then, so this guy is now gonna explain to the second guy what the sleeping arrangements was like when he came in and how it made him feel.
To have a major primary partner move in and it be like, oh man, we're a unit.
And it was hard. I feel like it was hard for you, Carl, because that's a major undertaking. And to be able to adjust to me sharing my room with another man,
Yeah, once Tiger moved in, everything felt pretty normal for the most part. There were times where I might feel a little bit, insecure or jealous or whatever, to see Kenya and Tiger doing a lot of things that we used to do. And so, yeah, I'm not going to say no jealousy ever popped up because it did. But over time, you just kind of learn to deal with it. It's able to work through it pretty good.
I feel like beating
Are
him with his
you
own
ready
dreads.
to go through that
I feel like taking his dreads and beating him.
Bro, dreads, man. Never the extensions, bro.
transition that me and Carl went through?
Kenya wanting me out of her bedroom is not the best thing in the world for me. I've really grown attached to being in that space with Kenya. We have spent the last 5 years cohabitating. We wake up in the morning with each other. We go to bed at night with each other. And that's a really comfortable feeling, having that mate beside you, have that warm body to cuddle with. Why do you want another partner? Is that going to make you happy?
Well, I like being in love. As my relationships transition out of that, like with Carl, it wasn't that, oh, I don't want to be with Carl anymore because we're out of that.
She needs to be delivered.
This is what I was thinking.
She needs delivered service right here still, bro.
You know what? Anyone watching this and any person watching this thinking, I want to go into a similar type of relationship, please seek professional help.
This is not about Christianity now.
No, it's not. This is beyond
This
Christianity. This is about a human being who wants to be just used, and you have to look into the words that they're saying. She said she wants to be loved, and so her way of being loved is finding other men to kind of like fulfill her in weird ways. And the other first husband's cast aside, let's not get rid of that. Let's not forget that. 5 years, this guy said they've been sleeping together in the same room. So basically, I'm guessing it's longer because Carl and my girl had separate bedrooms.
Yeah.
Then this guy's come along and she shared the bedroom with her. And now he's kicked out because the next dude's coming in. So 5 years, Tiger's been with her. My man who's married hasn't been in the same bedroom because they got separate rooms. And now you're going to bring a third person in. This is a woman who really has a lot of major support needs that need some help. And I don't mean this in a slight way, I'm not diminishing when I say this, but if there's people out there who are going through these kind of things, I think professional help is important. Counseling is important.
Jesus.
Yeah, deliverance. But therapy is important. And I think sometimes we downplay therapy and counseling and think to ourselves, those are for people with major problems. Like, this is a problem that's going to impact so much more men, children, communities, so much more things. And I think it's deeper than what even though we might be jesting a little bit about some of the stuff, this is a real issue, man. Like, we're watching a woman crash.
Crazy. But listen, we ain't got much time left. Let's
phase. It's just, no, we're into the next phase.
I would always wonder, are we not enough?
It's not that you're not enough. It's that we're moving from one phase to the next.
What's this, Marvel?
And I think you've noticed that.
I've noticed a little bit with our sex, just the frequency of it, but I think that's just because of work and stuff.
Tiger and I are not really having as much sex as I would like. We've been having little scuffles and vents every morning for months.
What's the husband?
If we're having less sex, I get up, I want to have a sexual interaction. You're like, gosh, no, why do you keep bothering me? I don't want to have a needless scuffle every morning. We could just wake up happy.
If she's not in the same bedroom with me, I don't see us having sex as much.
I could not sit there. How are you sitting down there with a next man's wife? Oh, that's just cringe.
Well, but the original husband just looking vexed. If you're listening to this conversation, people, like the original husband is quiet for a reason, bro. He's looking at ready to kill somebody. He's like, oh, I used to be jealous. He's full stop jealous. Not jealous. No. He's bound. But let's keep moving. We ain't much time left.
Settles me a little bit. I just think that person may come along and she may develop a new feeling that she would have never felt with me. It's a fear that, the next guy's gonna come in, he's gonna be better than me or bigger than me or, last way longer than me or just something crazy that I would imagine. And it may or may not be true, but it's still a rational fear that I have that I might lose Kenya's love and desire for me because somebody else is different.
Baby, we gotta go to bed.
All right, I'm gonna let you guys do your thing.
Right.
In our house, the
Because she's
sleeping
into the
arrangement
drugs.
is Carl has his own room, his own space, and I share a space with Kenya. We've been that way pretty much since I moved in with them.
There's really no situation where we're trying to, figure out who's going to be with Kenya on a particular night. Tiger and Kenya spend most of their nights together. They're the primary sexual unit in, our relationship. When Kenya does desire intimacy with her, with myself, and I desire intimacy with her, then we share that. I love being alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, my thing is like being in my room. I'm kind of like very introverted in many ways. And so I really do enjoy the alone time.
Good night, little doggo.
Let's say Psalms at the back.
I know what that says, bro. All I know say. I know what this is, man. Okay, cool. So, bro, that's the end of the video. How you feeling? You know what I'm saying? We gotta conclude the show and you gotta give the your
My opinion.
your final thing. People probably just got just absolutely mesmerized, but go and talk to me. How you conclude?
I'm just
no and hell no and no.
No to the no. No to the. We need to get that meme up there. No to the no. Yeah, you know what? Again, after a while of being kind of disgusted and just shocked, I then became sad for the woman and sad for the couple. You heard more from the other guy, Tiger, who talked about his feelings, his concern, his worries about a next person coming in. And I know some people might be like, well, the other first guy's an introvert, so he doesn't care. Introverts do care. Like, they have got a voice that's not as loud as other people, but and not just because they're an introvert, it doesn't mean that he doesn't have any thoughts and opinions on it. You know what the Bible says, let every man have their own wife and let every wife have their own husband. And I think this is important because there's a balance to life that God has ordained and made. It makes sense. It doesn't always make sense to us in our carnal state. But you know what? God is God, man. Like, the system that he put in place is there to help and growth. And it comes down to, and this is what I'm going to finish on, is you got to find the right person. Okay. Like, do you due diligence before you get into any relationship, any marriage? If there's flags running and your belly's grumbling because you're not too sure, then you've got these things for a reason, because if it doesn't seem right, then it probably isn't. And you're going to put yourself in situations where the long-term impact of that can really have detrimental effects. We don't know the background stories of these guys. These brothers might have lost out on family that don't want to talk to them or stuff like that. This other guy's come in and he's caring about this woman. It doesn't sound like they're going to have any children. It doesn't sound like they're going to multiply. We don't know if there's any conversation about having children. She doesn't like she wants to be having any more children. She just wants to have fun. And I think the danger there is if you keep saying yes in a relationship when you really want to be saying no, then on that day where unfortunately we all have to go, you're going to have some serious regrets. And there's nothing worse than having regrets on something you could have made different, but you were too scared to say. Like, that's what I'm going to say. And that woman needs some real deliverance with some strong hands, and that guy needs to get rid of the dreads. But anyway,
Yeah, man. Yeah, 100%, man. Need to be we cast the spirit of boldness on him.
yes, have some of this.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, take it off him.
But we've jumped over our time.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. No, listen, we gotta conclude, man. People, sorry, make comments, do these. Oh, we're gonna be crazy talking about stuff. There's some crazy relationship stuff, but we are talking from a perspective from a faith-based perspective.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
And Happy New Year.
Blessings, man. 2025 all day, every day.
Hi, and thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe, you like, and you comment, and make sure that you're sharing the videos and watching so much more. We have loads of content for you. I hope you enjoy. See you soon.